Today we're talking about the magic of EDI 850s. What's up, everybody? Mel here again with Sunrise Compass. Today we're diving into the world of EDI 850s, those crucial purchase order documents that power high-volume order processing. To help me unpack the process and the common pitfalls, I brought in my buddy, Michael Stashwick, back to the vlog. Hey, Stash, welcome back.
Hey, Mel, how's it going?
Going pretty good, my friend. I want you to tell me all about EDI 850s. So let's start with the basics. Tell me what EDI is and why does it matter in today's integrations world, especially in the context of D365?
EDI, electronic data interchange, can be an odd term to hear for the first time in 2025 because what data isn't sent electronically anymore? Carrier pigeon data interchange is long gone, but back when cassette tapes were busy overthrowing vinyl, it wasn't so common to exchange data electronically, and there wasn't really a standardized way of exchanging business documents like POs and invoices that everyone could understand. The United States, through ANSI, came up with the X12 standard for North America, and then the United Nations stepped in shortly thereafter to develop the EDIFACT standard for international use. At the end of the day, it all turns into an XML that's sent to D365. EDI is just a common, standardized approach to automate the exchange of business documents.
Okay, so how does this EDI process kick off when we're talking order to cash?
Well, let's see how EDI intersects order to cash at large. Oh my gosh, I love this graphic. So the first thing you probably noticed is that there's a lot of document numbers. Every EDI document has a unique document number. And we start with the 850, which literally means customer purchase order. Now, the direction of the document is going to be what dictates what artifact it is in D365. Since we're talking order to cash, we're talking inbound 850s, which means sales orders in D365. If it was an outbound 850, it would be a purchase order.
So in my experience with EDI, I know there are things called segments that are part of each document. So when we're talking an inbound 850, what should we watch out for segment-wise? And why do those matter to our implementations?
So I've got two big ones. First is the BEGO2, which is the PO type code. This tells you if the 850 is a regular order, a bulk order, or a retransmission. This is absolutely necessary. So one, you can create the correct type of order, but also so you can do extensions for order duplicate validation. If you don't know if it's a retransmission or not, there's no way you're ever going to know if it's a duplicate order. The second one is the SDQ segment, which stands for Shipping Destination Quantity, and that explodes the order line by store. This maps to the Mark IV address in D365, and it's important to me because it's a cue to think that order size can grow in magnitudes. Without knowing anything else about the implementation, I know there's a mathematical probability that order size can grow exponentially because of this segment.
Now, I remember the last time you and I were on a project together, all of our 850s came in as a sales journal, not an order. Why did you push for the journal way?
Well, first, it improves performance because there's a lot less business logic on sales journal insert. Second, it allows us to take advantage of an organic touchpoint in D365 to validate the order before committing it to demand. Yeah. Imagine if bulk consumption, AOR, reservations, or MRP ran on an order that was invalid. You just don't want that to happen, and this helps us protect the system.
All right, so now let's talk about our Sunrise 365 IP. What are some specific ways that help us speed up and standardize our 850 implementations?
Well, this goes back to my two favorite segments, the BEG2 and the SDQ. The BEGO2 maps perfectly to the sales order type, and since we have the bulk type in our IP, it's a great one-to-one mapping. And then we have Mark IV addresses as part of our IP as well. So all of those SDQ segments slide right into fields we've already made.
Gotcha. And so let's say that one of our customers is an omni-channel customer. How can I tell the difference between their regular orders and their EDI orders?
This is a great time to use Sales Origin to separate EDI from all of those other channels. So even if you have one customer that's EDI and maybe they use a B2B portal as well, you'll be able to tell their orders apart.
I see. And then I also know that sometimes partners require confirmation of the 850. What does that look like in D365? And how do we return that acknowledgement back to the partner?
If a trading partner requires confirmation of the 850, you can use the Sales Confirmation Journal to trigger an outbound 855 response back, which is known as the purchase order acknowledgement.
Now, we have way more to talk about with Stash, so stay tuned for episode 2, and that's where I'll see you all on Sunrise Compass. See you later.